What's good, everybody? It's your boy Cole. So today we're going to be doing a tier list of Persona 5 Royal, the Phantom Thieves. We're going to be doing a tier list of some of the characters. I just want to do a short and sweet video for this one because I could have done like I had planned on doing a long video, but well, let's just keep it short and sweet and have some fun. All right. So make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and then if you like, there's also going to be a link to my Twitch down at the bottom. I'd love if you guys check it out. I'm having some fun. Just drop a follow and let me know what you guys want to see on the channel in the future. Okay, let's get started. So we're gonna start with On. On is a S. I think she's my second favorite character in the game. Just love On. Wish there was more she did after her initial arc and after you finish her social link. I feel like her story ends kind of quickly. And what else did they want her to do in the game? She's very useful in battle. I don't think I really took her out of the party, except when I knew she fire wasn't going to be a good option for us. That was the only time I took her out, but she's one of my favorite characters. I know I'm simple. First girl character that they show. I kept her on the team, but one of my favorite characters. So this one's gonna be a little controversial. Adechi, I'm gonna put him in A. I know a lot of people dislike Adechi for the things that he did. I understand that he wasn't the best person. I also get that he killed a lot of people, man. And he was kind of stupid in giving himself away when you really pay attention to the game. But I really liked his story. I'm not gonna say I understood why he did what he did, because there's no excuse for the crimes he committed and the people that he killed. There was no excuse for any of that. But I do think he was the other side of the coin when it came to Joker. He was what Joker could have turned out to be if he didn't have the friends that he had around him. But I do think I do think that he's a solid character, man. And I'm gonna give him that A. And I know that's probably not a popular. It's not a popular decision. Taba, I'm gonna give it A also, putting her right next to Adechi, who she hates. But I'm gonna put her in A. She's not my favorite navigator. I've said this about her. And I've said this about her before. I do think she's a solid character. She does help out a lot with your, she helps out a lot compared to another navigator, Fuka, who I was skipping out of Fuka, but if I'm putting all in the three Persona games, I know that there's the 1 and 2, but everybody talks about the 3, 4, and 5. So it's Fuka, Rise, and Futaba. Futaba's my second favorite. I'll put Rise first because I feel like her skills are a bit. I think her skills are OP. Futaba's skills are OP also. It just takes a minute to activate. But I do love her story. The Sentai Rangers, her being a big Sentai fan is awesome, because as a kid growing up who didn't love the Power Rangers, but I love the character. I think she's awesome. I'm not putting her in S only because I feel like her character was kind of annoying. her and Morgana's relationship is also like, one thing I do love is I feel like every character joining affected. We'll just do his next, Morgana, in a way. I will put Morgana in S. Morgana, what Morgana did, in the later parts of the story does bother me, but I think every character joining affected Morgana in a way that helped the game, that affects his character. So Futaba joining made him feel useless because he was the navigator throughout most of the game and moral support. Mikado joining, he stopped being the strategist. He was like obsessed with On, so it kind of distracted him. I don't know if Yosuke really affected him at all. Ryuji was just, him and Ryuji didn't get along, but they were friends, but they just argued. But everybody affected him in a way that changed his character. So I'm gonna put him in S only because he had like great character development throughout the whole entire game. He's honestly one of the few characters who didn't feel useless after joining the party. Fortunately for Haru, she was the last to join. So in Royal and Persona, so it's hard to judge her character per se, because I don't feel like we got a lot of time with her, and also her joining was Morgana's storyline, so we didn't get enough time to I want to say we didn't get enough time to really flesh her character out. And Strikers, I do think we got some time with her, but it wasn't enough for me to say this is my I love this character. I understand what this character is going through, type shit. But that's one of my pet peeves, is we don't get a lot of time to develop her character. Joker, I will put an S. Joker's my favorite character in Persona. It's your character, but if you also watch the anime, I feel like Joker and read the manga, Joker has a great character. I feel like he's one of the few. I want to say he's, compared to Persona 3, I think it actually feels like Joker, while you're supposed to be putting yourself in Joker's shoes and it's you going through the situations, it does feel like it's a blend of you and Joker. So it's not just one person. So I put Joker in S tier. I think he has, probably out of everybody out of all the main characters in Persona, he's the most skilled character, I believe. Even though in Persona 3 in the movie we do see the main character using two personas at once, which I don't think Joker can do. But Joker has like the most skills in terms of like all of the things that he has to do, because he's pretty much a thief. Mikado, I'm going to put an A. I feel like A is good for her. I like the character. She's not my favorite. I know she's like the most popular. I think she was voted like the second most popular character in the last polls, but she's a solid character. She's a strategist of the team. When they first meet her, she was pretty much stalking them, following them around. She was working with that weird principal with no neck. I think she's A because I don't know. I connected with her character, but I don't feel like I connected with her character the same as everyone else's. Like her story wasn't. I don't feel like her story was as emotional as everybody's. That's why I'm putting her in A. I just don't really have much for her, but especially her being the strategist of the team. Ryuji is S tier. Morgana's like my least. we're gonna put Morgana in A. And we'll put him between these two because it looks weird with them right next to each other. Ryuji's the best friend character, I think. It's between him and Yosuke. I think those are the two best characters. His character, oh man, he was the way both of these two characters, issue with Komashita, him being screwed out of his position on the track team because he was trying to do the right thing and people didn't believe him. His character growth throughout the entire game, I didn't feel like he ever didn't have anything to do. I feel like he was able to connect with all of the characters. That's Haru, who I don't really think had anything. I don't think she connected with anybody really except for Morgana, which is so weird. I really hope, and I know that they're probably gonna make another Persona 5 game because why not? But yeah, I do feel like that character is just a bit, I don't know how to say it. Like, I don't want to. I'm always like harping back that they just don't have anything for her to do. Sophie's Yosuke is not. Yusuke is next. Yusuke, I'm gonna put B. I don't have anyone in B. We'll put her in B. Yeah, we'll move her down one more spot. This will be doesn't look so empty. I love his character because he's older than everybody else, so it doesn't really feel like he doesn't know what they're going through in school. Like he's like a college student. He's at home, he's painting, doing his work. He doesn't know like that. Everyone here so far has a connection, being that they're in school together or around the same age, or Morgana lives with Joker. But Yosuke, he was him and Haru, I think, are the outcast of the group a bit. Also Yosuke he doesn't have much to do after his palace. It's just an issue where I know that you can't try to involve every character, but him not having anything to do after his palace is so weird because, man, I do think there's more to explore with his character, like that you do with his social link. I kind of wish, one thing I do think the game struggles with is, if you don't play the social links, you don't really get to explore everyone's character. Like with Haru, you do explore her character. I keep going back to her, but it doesn't involve everyone else. And that's the same issue I have with Yosuke either. Like his character development, you don't get to see it with everyone else around. So it's things that you do outside of being with everybody else, so you're not getting to grow with each other. I feel like that's something that's missing a bit with the game. Well, we do see them all hanging out together, like going to the beach, going on vacation, and things like that. Like the real growth that you see in the social links, you don't get to see like them together, seeing what each and everyone's going through. Like with An and her rivalry with the other supermodel, you don't get to see that with them. Makoto and her friend, we don't get to see that. Why Ryuji's the way he is, like everyone doesn't get to see that. Why like what happened between him and Kamoshida, like no, people don't know like what that beef is. So that's like I think my main takeaway from the game, from Persona 5 Royal, is I wish with the social links everyone was there, or maybe we can incorporate that in their storylines a bit more and they explain things better. But I do think that was missing from the game a bit. um so these two characters are from Strikers, so that's why I left them for last. Sophie I put in A. Sophie is our man's companion. So she's an AI pretty much. So she doesn't really understand things, I would say. She doesn't. So she's always asking Joker and Morgana and everybody else in the team different things about life and what's the meaning of something, because she's an AI, so she doesn't know. She doesn't understand friendship and things like that. So throughout the whole game, you're getting to know her, and she's a great friend. She's honestly, she becomes a great friend. Like toward even at the end of the game, like the decision that she makes, you understand it, because she just wants to. Her job is to be your friend. So that's what I feel like. She's a great character, and I love the meaning and everything that she did. I'm gonna put Zendichi and D. I do like the story with his daughter. I feel like, I don't know, maybe there's, and if someone can let me know in the comment section if there's multiple endings to Persona 5 Strikers. I don't feel like his story is, I mean, like us him catching the guy who murdered his wife, and all of that was a good ending and everything. I don't feel like his story was completely finished. I feel like there was more they could have done with his character, especially at the end. I kind of feel like he was just an add-on, and it's kind of weird with him on the team being much older than everybody else, because I don't know, one of the main things with Persona that I know is the adults are the, in Persona, it's always been the adults are what the issue is in the world. So the adults are causing all of these issues and the kids are fixing them. So to have one of the adults join with you was so weird, especially because I've always felt like in the back of my mind he was going to betray us the whole time, and I never, even towards the end of the game, I didn't feel like I could trust him, and I still felt like he was going to betray us. So that's why now, like, in all honesty, I didn't level him up with the rest of the team. I just had a feeling that he was just gonna leave. The same with Adechi. So I just didn't level him up enough. So I was kind of fighting with an underlevel character at the end, which is kind of funny. But yeah, well, one thing with Persona games that's taught me, because this was Persona 5 was the very first game I played. So Adechi made me second guess everybody in all of the future Persona games I played. I'm always second guessing people. I don't trust anybody until, like, if they're that's on the team. I feel like, because I always feel like they're gonna betray you. But yeah, so this is the tier list I have for the Phantom Thieves characters. Next time I'll do tier list with the confidant, which will be kind of interesting because there is a confidant that I really dislike. And it's from the same archon every single time. So I'll let you guys guess on that. Until next time, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what archon you think I dislike the most. And as well, and again, if you want to see more Persona gameplay and different games I'm playing, hit that link in the description box. And give my Twitch channel a follow. Until then, Pulls out.